Right, hello and welcome back to a brand new video now. Today I'm going to be talking about a really kind of weird film just to do a random review on, considering I haven't reviewed the first one, even though it's my favourite horror film ever, and it is Halloween 2 that I'm going to be reviewing. I bought this on DVD for like £2 or something at a shop, because this was before I'd even seen the first one. I always wanted to watch Halloween because I always liked the character. I liked how he looked. I've seen scenes with him in where he picks the guy up and stabs him into the door. And those kind of scenes, and I really wanted to watch the first one, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And I finally managed to watch it. It was on telly, so I watched the second one. Well, I bought the second one in preparation, so that once I watched the first one, I could watch the second one straight away. And I didn't know that it was a direct continuation of the first story. So if you don't know, Halloween 2 is a 1981 film. It stars Jamie Lee Curtis and Donald Pleasence. As it's basically, as soon as the first film ends, the second one begins. In fact, it even kind of shows you the end of the first one in the second film. So Jamie Lee Curtis has been taken off to hospital. Donald Pleasence is still looking for Michael Myers, and because obviously at the end of the film when Michael Myers escapes, that is how the first film ends and the second film starts. So they're looking for Michael Myers. You can't find him anywhere, and there's some really good uses of Michael Myers in this film. One of which is probably the best ones, where it's like some kid's looking around, or he's not focusing, and then he walks into like some guy, and as soon as he hits him, the music starts playing, and the camera lifts up, and you can see it's Michael Myers, and he just kind of starts walking towards the hospital. I thought that was awesome. Showed that he was actually like out and about rather than being kind of this sneaky type of guy who's just kind of going through teenagers' houses killing them. In this one, you actually see him outside, and there's even a scene where they kill some random Michael Myers looking guy, which I thought was really cool because it shows that they really do need to find him before he goes and kills him. It kind of shows that they know that he's still out there, which obviously he does, considering he falls off a roof and then just vanishes. So I thought that was really cool. I don't think that Jamie Lee Curtis was as focused on in this film as the first one, but she did a really good acting job in this film, like she did in the first one. Donald Pleasence was still awesome in this film, although I didn't think he had a good ending, if you understand what I mean, because he continues his character throughout all of the films, and the thing is, he shouldn't have survived this film. I'm going to talk about spoilers now, so if you haven't seen this film and you want to, go and watch it. But basically, the film ends with Jamie Lee Curtis killing Michael Myers, or you think he has, by blowing up the room, and Donald Pleasence is in the room with him. He shouldn't have survived. Michael Myers barely survives and then dies on the way out, which you later find out he hasn't. So he falls on the floor after getting shot twice in the eyes. Donald Pleasence is in the room, so you take it he's dead, and then in the fourth one he just kind of pops up and they don't talk about him again. They don't talk about the situation that he somehow miraculously survived. And it just kind of threw me off. I was like, how on earth does he survive this explosion that killed this immortal dude who's just walking around killing people? And I just don't think it. I think they should have cleared it up a little bit better. But they didn't, and I'm only reviewing the second film, not the fourth one, so in the end, I would have preferred to see Donald Pleasence die or have a good reason for escaping. But talking of kills, this film has really good kills. It has really unique types of murders. So I think the most notable one was where Michael Myers turns the pool really hot and starts dunking that girl's head in. I thought that was really kind of, I don't know, grotesque, because as he's pulling it out, you can see like all the skins burning and stuff. And but I never understood why his hand didn't burn either, because that was just a bit weird. But again, it was a really unique kill. It was also really, although it didn't show how he had the time to do this, considering he's kind of trying to kill Jamie Lee Curtis. He just kind of plugs in the thing where you take blood and just lets it bleed out onto the floor. And I thought that was like really cool. But again, why would he go to the length of doing that? Why not just kill her? As well, why does he use like a little knife thing? Like, there's a hospital, there could be better equipment than some little scalpel thing. But anyway, he uses that, and there are unique kills, like he sticks in this guy's eye at one point. And there were a lot of kills of random doctors. And I guess you could argue that in the first film, the people he was killing wasn't massively involved in his childhood. And neither's this one. I feel like they had a bit more relevance in the first one, but in this one, you just didn't care really about the doctors. There was a moment when they were trying to, and then he just kind of forgot about it and was like, right, we need to get some unique kills. So it would have been better to see the focus on the doctors a little bit more. And then the ending was, I think, the best ending to a horror film since Saw. I love this ending so much. I thought it was so cool. Because what happens is Jamie Lee Curtis manages to shoot both of Michael Myers' eyes, and he shows like the blood drips out of his eyes, and he still starts fighting. And I thought that was really cool. He was like, they're both shouting in corners of the room and moving around to make it that he can't tell where they are because he can't see. And he's got his little scalpel thing, and he's like waving it around, and he explodes the room, and Jamie Lee Curtis escaped. She's like thankful that she's escaped, and you could just see in the corner of the doorway there's just been like fire, you can just see the silhouette of Michael Myers, and he just walks out of the fire, just starts walking towards her, and the music starts playing again, and then he just collapses onto the floor and dies. And I thought that was such an awesome way that he's still persistent in trying to kill his sister. I thought that was amazing. I thought that the end of this film was great. Overall, I did really like this film. I didn't think that there was many problems in it. There was a few moments where you had to kind of, what's it called? Stop believing in real stuff, if you understand what I mean. Although the villain is supernatural, I thought that some of the moments you were like, really, how does... Just, never mind, so just turn your brain off for a little bit. Suspend your disbelief. I honestly don't know the word. But anyway, I thought that this film was really good. I don't think it was as good as the first film, which is my favourite horror film ever, if anyone was wanting to know. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good sequel. You might not like it, I did. I know it's only got like 33% or something on Rotten Tomatoes, but I thought this film was really good. Really enjoyed it. I thought it had some unique kills. And overall, I did think it was a good horror movie sequel. So, have you seen Halloween 2? If you have, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought about the film. And I will see you guys in this video.